Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. James Orengo, a close ally of Raila Amolo Odinga and the governor of Siaya County, has delivered a scaring news to William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. He's now saying that he is ready to go back to jail. He is ready to join the Gen Z's demonstration because the way this country inaendelea is not good. And he's saying that all systems equal a crisis. And even revealing that next general election 2027 is not going to be free and fair. And that is why Raila Odinga has been, of course, popular for the longest, but he has not been the president of the Republic of Kenya. Those are not my words. These are words of James Orengo. Remember, James Orengo has been so hard and against William Samoei Ruto. I want you to listen to with James Orengo, but before we listen to James Orengo, as you always do, please consider liking the video. When you like the video, you support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So I'm just taking this time reminding you, please like the video. Thank you so much. Let us listen to James Orengo.
I am prepared to go back to jail. I'm prepared to go back on the streets. This is not a country to be proud about. This is a country where now the young people, the Gen Zs, you have to come out and we are prepared to join you. In Kenya, our institutions are under trial. There's no single institution that is not under trial in Kenya. If you go to the Supreme Court, there are a lot of questions that are being raised about the principal judicial organ, the supreme organ in the country called Kenya. There are questions on the issue of the constitution, and here I'm with Raila Amolo Odinga. Devolution is under threat, and until we are prepared to fight for the constitution and not for the little things we are given, unless we are prepared to fight for what is in the constitution for us as a matter of right, Kenya is going to lose direction. I am asking the Kenyan people that we should be like other democracies where people fight for their rights and what belongs to them. That is how we can take Kenya forward. Not by this silly politics we are being engaged in. Now, even in the political field now, 60 years, Kenya is a republic. And the only strategy we can think about winning elections at the national level is to form ethnic coalitions, tribal coalitions. Tribal coalitions, that is not going to help. Right now in Kenya, the last free and fair election that we had was in 2002. If we are not careful, even this election that is coming is not going to be free and fair. I am looking at it critically. Even with this IBC, I can see the membership that is going to come out of this process. I am sure that unless they are constitutionally anchored and allowed the space, Kenya is not going to have free and fair elections. It's not going to have free and fair elections. We are living in a country where the most popular man in the country for the last 20 years, Raila Amolo Odinga, cannot win an election because it's being stolen all the time. And we are forced to now enter into deals and transactions that do not make sense. So the struggle is...
After listening to James Orengo, I can say that this man, he has been always against this government all the way. Hii ndio mtu peke yake ODM hajawahi yumba na hii decision yake na kusema kwamba William Ruto must go. He has been consistent, and what he has been saying, that hata hii ma deals, sijui ma handshake, yenye wako nayo ni very useless. Because this proves that they usually don't believe in what they usually fight for. So James Orengo, remember, he has been bringing a lot of problem to this broad-based government, you know, led by Akina Edwin Sifuna, Akina Simba Arati, and look at Anyang' Nyong'o, and several other ODM members, you know. So whatever is happening here, Kenyans, if you can keenly watch, if there's possibility Raila Odinga behind James Orengo, the way Raila Odinga defended James Orengo last week, that what Orengo is saying is what the party is saying. Does it mean that Raila anamtoka William Ruto? Because clearly, if that statement of James Orengo is clear, you can take it to the bank. When Raila Odinga defended James Orengo last week, Raila is behind it. So this news is James Orengo is saying, mimi niko tayari kurudi jela. And I'm going to ensure that justice prevail in this country. And by that, I'm ready to rally behind the Gen Zs. It is a time that Gen Zs fight for the right of this country. Remember the statement of James Orengo, who are received vizuri na William Ruto and his close allies, because they're thinking like James Orengo anatumika na Raila kuharibu everything. But for me, it is clear. James Orengo has not been always supporting this government. Yeye amekuwa consistent. And that is why hata wakati walikuwa na sign ile MOU pale KICC. Uliona James Orengo pale? Kumuona? He was not there. So he has been always attacking this broad-based government. In fact, amesema kwamba the next general election iende kuwa free and fair. And that is why Raila amekuwa popular na hajai kuwa president. That is what James Orengo has said, not me. Kama umewatch ile video nimedisplay kwa hii video, you know, amesema very clear. So hii handshake inawaingiza kwa deals, amesema hii takataka yote, hakuna kitu hapo. It is total rubbish and nonsense. Is there something that is cooking behind the scene? Is there something cooking behind the scene? Because you can tell, and even you can counter check, the relationship in between Raila and Orengo, it is intact. Raila defended James Orengo last week. What can you say? Mtu anachezwa mahali. Mtu anachezwa mahali. So this is the news that James Orengo is conveying to William Ruto. You have destroyed this country. The system is gone. We are there to fight for the truth and equality. What do you think? The way you have watched James Orengo. You can drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.